Hello, Azeroth citizens. This is reporter Ryan here, and I'm here to present you live coverage of a Stormwind University debate series. The event will be starting up soon, and we'll be there live, covering it all with highlights and recaps of it. See you there. Probably introduce the subject to start off the event. The subject is, should the funding of arts continue despite the war going on with the Legion at the current moment? To start off, teams on the pro side is Elistra Farador, a Night Elf. The other person on the team is Kaneo Laika, a Worgen and assistant professor for Stormwind University. On the con team arguing against him is Fane Norfield Axial, a dwarf, and Fanel Merryweather, a human. The pro team is first to go with their arguments, and they stated, when Night Elf went first, she introduced herself, gave her name out to the audience, and then made her point. She said, "As a sentinel, I am one accustomed to the war. However, my main argument for continuing to fund pursuits like the arts is simple. We are at war, but not all are called to war. Some of us are artists, poets, crafters, and creators. For instance, this legion is out to eradicate us. However, it is easy to lose part of our identity by throwing ourselves into war. If we forsake our parts of our culture just to survive, what do we survive for? It's like asking dwarf not to drink. It's blasphemy." Next person is the con team. Norfield said that, in light of what has been said by the priestess, not all of us are called to the broken shores. Those not called have the time then to make their own way to support the crafts. Brewmasters farm or forage their own herbs. Painters do the same. Potters may go sack up their own clay, but a soldier who spends all day fighting cannot also hunt for his food or mend his own armor. That is why funding should be redirected. These arts, while they are precious and identify our cultures will burn like the rest of our world should our vanguards on the front fall and falter without proper support, he stated. The audience reacted with quite a lot of surprise as his tone suddenly changed. Next was a pro team once again. Kaneo went up by saying art is not the only core to our culture, but it can be constructive to the war effort as well. The surviving records of battles are the songs that we still sing, and these inspire our troops toward greater glory. Art must be preserved, that we do not lose ourselves without our culture, the very soul of our peoples. What do we fight for? I am finished, she said, Dr. Tepet. Last person arguing for the con team was Fenrir. He said, like my dwarven friend here said, without proper funding, we will die. We need all we can get so that we have a society to come back to. Then the survivors can go and write it up and make up their paintings, do whatever they want, but we just need to survive.
Why should the taxpayers of Stormwind pay for an artist's food expenses if he's not contributing to the society as a whole? Why doesn't he just sell his paintings then? We've more important matters to pay for than to subsiding artists.
Cano replied to the question by saying, there are an important opportunity for young artists to learn self-expression and trade skills, and they rely on government funding. The questions continued from the audience. Few interesting questions were asked, and some boring ones were also asked. The debaters gave the best answers they could, and it continued on for around 10 minutes or so until the questions started to fade. And with that, the audience decided to find a winner of the debate. We'll announce that one coming up next. And the results came in. This is the first time in the Stormwind University's debate series history that there has been a tie for the event. Both crowds have voted, and it is a tie. The con team and pro team, no one has won. And with that, that is the end of this debate series. This event is once a month. If you want to be someone who goes up here and debates for next month, you can talk to Dr. Palmy Tapet, who is right here in front of me. If you have any questions, feel free to ask her, or you could send it to us by replying to the editor of the newspaper. With that, that is all for now. See you guys next time. This has been Reporter Brian, and with help from Reporter Felvis. See y'all.